Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. Today we're working on the truck yet again. I got a little code and I'll explain that in a minute. So stay tuned. Alright, so the code I have is U0101, which is right here. It means that the TMC, or the transmission control module, is not connecting to the truck. So what I've done is found out in some research is it's possibly a wire. The way the connector is, it's very crappily done. The wires can get frayed and everything else due to the fact of it's rubbing on the plastic. So let's get up in here. Oh, one-handed, that hurts. Anyway, control module right here. As you see, there's no protection on it. All these wires are just rubbing around. Well, one day I was out here and I was seeing how snug this is because it was moving, and when I did that, this moved and then the control module stopped working. So we're going to take a look into the wiring and hopefully find the issue so I don't have to buy another one. I didn't have any issues until I touched it that one day. So let's check this out. Alright, well, this is a tall truck. I'm not this tall. I had to stand on something. So I wish I was taller. But anyway, we're going to start looking down here, listen to my dogs, my neighbor's dogs, and looking into this. I'm going to pull this connector off, and then I'm going to take a look at all these wires and see what I can find. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, this isn't easy pulling this thing out. You got to try and push it forward, which sucks in here. Come on. There we go. Alright. All the pinouts look good, but it's not what we're here for. Alright, that's my issue right there. So that's a little part that you got to push to make this thing work. Get it to go back, which I don't think I can. I don't know why. Whatever. But we're going to take a look at all these wires right here that looks like something is frayed. So we're going to pop this cover off, and we're going to unsnap these wires, and then I'm going to delume it a little bit right here, and we're going to take a look. So stand by. Alright, so going in here to see this U0101 code, you turn the car on. It won't even crank up because I don't have it hooked up. But the indicator light for the transmission would be showing. So once you crank it up, excuse me. Once you crank it up, yep, that indicator light would be on. It's not on, so that's another suspicion of a TCM failure. So let's check this out. Alright, so taking apart all this, undoing that, because I'm suspecting a wire has rubbed possibly somewhere, either down here or up here. So I'm going to delume this entire thing to make sure that that's not the case, or is the case. I'm praying it is, because if it is, it's an easy fix. I don't have to buy a whole new TCM. It's not the fix or the problem. Alright, so here's what the transmission control module looks like. If you have issues with it to where you think you need a new one, I don't have the research on that to know. I know you can go to the dealer and possibly get it flashed or just buy another one, but I think you have to have it serviced to your VIN number. But I am not sure, but I'm going to hook this back up and see if it'll run like this. And if it will, then I don't know what the issue is. And we'll put it back together. So, hook back up, and let's see if we can crank the truck. Alright, back in the truck, using the ignition, on. No indicator light. As you see, my check engine light still on, no indicator light. So, I'm not sure what the dealio is. We're going to keep looking. Alright, so I have no conclusion right now of this TCM. I've looked at the wires. Don't pay attention to that jumper right there. I've looked at the wires and the ground seems good. This engine bay gets hot. Hot. Almost as hot as outside on a summer day here. Yeah. But, my contemplation is getting to the point where this TCM is bad. I mean, what happened was one day I was wiggling some wires and it stopped working. It was working fine before then, so I don't have an answer for it. So I've checked some grounds, like I said. I've checked the fuse. I've checked a few other things. I've deleted the dash light and it popped back on, or erased it or whatever, and it come back. So I don't have an answer right now, but stay tuned. Yeah, you'll see what happens next, because
eventually.
Alright guys, today's a new day. I got my TCM in. So, getting my TCM in. That's loud over there. Got my TCM in. So I'm following the directions from where I got it from. It basically states that I need to charge my battery to 12 volts and I need to, oh, loud noise today. I need to disconnect the battery, let it sit for 30 minutes to kill all power to the entire truck, and then I'll get to swap these out. So, new one, old one, as it says, manufactured or remanufactured unit. So I'll put another zip tie right here on this little plastic piece to make sure this thing holds good. But this should be ready to go soon. Eventually I need to re-loom this. I just got a whole bunch of new looms, so I'll be doing that soon enough too. But as you can tell by my makeshift charge, I've got a solar panel on here right now. I could just take this thing out and just probably go charge it up, which would probably be the better bet and probably be a whole lot faster in my 30 minutes since it's unhooked. I think I'm going to do that because this is going to take forever. So, while I'm standing around waiting for 30 minutes, I'll go hook this up on the charger. So, let's do that. Alright, so got my battery on charge. Hit the turbo boost. Got the turbo boost. But I was going down just checking to see if all my terminals were full and got one that's low. So, gonna get some distilled water, throw it in there, and hopefully it'll help it charge and keep it charged a little bit better, seeing as this battery's not too old. Because I like to keep the battery and keep using it. So, I'm gonna fill this thing up. Alright, so it turned out all my cells were a little bit low. So, filled them all up. I'm gonna wipe this down, throw this top back on it, let the boost happen to the battery, and then in about 30 minutes I'll go check on the TCM and we'll put the battery back in and hopefully it will work. Alright, well, while we wait, I'll show you a few things I've gotten in because I've needed them. I had to order a few parts that I noticed when I was up under the truck. So I got a rear main seal and then the cover to the where the rear main seal goes to fix that oil leak. And then got an oil pan gasket, so got that. Got some new banjo bolts for my calipers for the Camaro. And then got some new bearings for the Camaro because I'm getting new spindles in. Got a buttload of wire loom. Decided to get me a little puller set and a little race and bearing installer. So got a couple of things for the truck and the Camaro. Other things for the Camaro, which you'll see later. They got wheels. They're 15s. They're not 14s. But black on black and silver and rust. and kind of chrome that might turn black. So getting there. Just got a lot of stuff everywhere though. Yeah, I got my brake calipers from Stop Perform, or well, excuse me, Power Stop. Yeah, got those things. Got some new speakers for my 240. But we'll discuss all that in the next video that I have that on. So we're just waiting on this battery now. So let's continue to wait. So, got the battery back in over there. Not all the way, but it's not grounded. It just has the power part on it. Whew, almost threw y'all down. All right, got the new TCM. We're gonna put it in here. I will. Alright, that's secure. Now, we're going to go over here. We're going to connect this ground right here. The battery should be charged up to 12 volts. And then, we're going to see if it cranks up and reads right. Alright, let's see if we can crank this thing up. Alright, in the truck, keys going in. Let's see what this thing does. Alright, you see that little indicator down there? That means it worked. It worked. It worked. Let's put it in reverse and see if the reverse camera comes on. Here we go. Boom! Reverse camera. Oh, it works. It's time to go get this thing finished. So, yes. Well guys, I want to thank you for joining in for another day on the shop. Any questions on that TCM or anything else in the video, comment and ask. If it helped you at all, throw me a like. But really helps out to subscribe. Check us out on Teespring, check us out on Instagram. We should have a new giveaway coming up very soon. So check on Instagram for that, but you need to subscribe to be able to enter. So thank you again, and until next time.